Hi, I'm Brooke, and today I'm going to be talking to Paul about his journey on the carnivore diet. Hi, Paul, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Thank you again for coming on and talking to us about what it's been like for you eating this meaty diet. So, what was going on for you that brought you to this way of eating?
Believe it or not, it's my doctor is the one that told me about this. And I kind of have a before picture. This is the shape I was in when I went and saw him.
Looks
And
nice.
this was actually only September last year. Um, and I have been pretty hard on my body. I was in judo and I was an instructor. So I've hit the mat about 100,000 times until my body just gave out when I was in my 50s, my shoulders and hips. And I was just pretty much in pain all the time from my back and my hips, just because it's a hard sport to be in. And I did it so many years. So I got to a point where, just getting out of a chair was a struggle. And I was overweight and, still losing some weight, but I feel a lot better. But I went to my doctor and he said, "Are you familiar with, the carnivore diet?" And I said, I listened to Joe Rogan and I know who Jordan Peterson is. And so I had an idea. And I went back and I watched some videos and everything of Dr. Baker. And well, apparently my doctor interviewed Dr. Baker on his own podcast. So
Oh,
he really got me into it. And I kind of went naturally into the what I call carnomad, which is carnivore 1 meal a day, and which is
okay. So right away.
carnomad, yeah.
So right
So
away.
it's really unusual for me because I am a huge eater and every meal was gorging. And I've never been able to control my appetite. And so eating this way, man, I have no problem, just eating 1 meal a day. I just eat dinner and I'm fine.
Tell me about that first day.
Well, the first day I was, I thought I died and gone to heaven, because I love meat. I really, if there was something designed like I would have to pinch myself to see if it's real, it's the carnivore way of eating because I love meat. It loves my body. All my digestive. I used to live on Dramamine. I was always nauseated. Uh, that's gone. I was on 3 different blood pressure medicines. All those are gone. Anxiety medicine, that's gone.
Wow.
All my supplements, those are gone. So, I mean, it's just been a life changing event. So,
What were you eating like before?
just normal stuff. I mean, spaghetti, and we would just do whatever we can. Both me and my wife are, in the business world, and we have 7-year-olds, so plus a 90-year-old father living with us. So just catch as catch can. Nothing really, a lot of carbs, and I was just miserable all the time, just miserable.
So let me just, so that first day, you just didn't eat till dinner, and then you had a bunch of steak?
The first day I ate at lunch and then dinner.
Yeah.
And what happened was over the next 3-4 days, I realized that I wasn't even hungry for lunch, which was really unusual. So I just waited till dinner. And even one day, I went with my wife to this event, and they didn't have anything for me to eat. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to go another 24 hours. So I actually went 48 hours without eating, and I had no issues. Um, and, of course, at dinner, I eat a big steak, and, so, but
Very,
that takes care of me.
very good. And so you didn't really have, so for that first like couple weeks that you were doing this, were you feeling good? Was it
There
surprising?
was, now, my family says I was a little moody at first, but I don't think I was. But I could have been a little moody, but really, the benefits happened very quickly for me, because to go from after dinner having to take a Dramamine just so because you're so nauseated, to not having that, I mean, it really overshadowed everything else. And later on, I started to notice, well, gosh, my blood pressure is fine. I don't really need to take these, and it just kept going.
So when did that start to get weaned off, your medications?
I would say that the last time I went to my doctor was about 4 weeks ago. And I told him I had gone off all these, and he checked everything, says, yeah, stay off them. And I've just been, it's really unusual, because I'm having days where I just feel great. And that's so weird for me, because I haven't felt great in a long time. And I'm an avid disc golfer. And, I could just barely get out there every week and just throw it. And now, I play with all younger people, and I'm keeping up with them.
Very nice. So it sounds like joint pain and stuff is alleviated, or
Yeah, that was a big thing for me, is, knees, hips, shoulders. I was taking, muscle relaxers and Celebrex and things like that. I don't need any of them now. I mean, I don't need them.
wow, that's great. And then you started losing weight. Then I don't know, when did you start losing weight?
Well, I started actually pretty quick losing weight, and now I'm to where I'll drop maybe a pound a day or something like that. But that really wasn't my intention. In fact, with this whole way of eating, I went into it with no attachment to an outcome. So I just wanted to experience it without, kicking myself, oh, well, you should have done this, or you did this, that was messing up. I have no attachment to any outcome. So whatever happens, happens. And I'm good with that. And it just so happens that I started dropping the weight. And I mean, you can see from that picture, I was at about 230, and now I'm weighing in at 191.
Wow, that's great. So did you have any, I want to try to, bring your memory back to, did you have any digestive issues when you first switched up, or anything like that?
No, it kind of took care of those, because I was having severe digestive issues to where I wasn't sure what I needed to do. I knew that, I mean, literally every night I had to take Dramamine. I was just sick of my stomach all the time.
Yeah.
And after probably the first three, I'd say after maybe even the first 2 days, my stomach stopped being upset. And it's just like everything I was doing to feed the body, it was just reacting to perfectly.
And was there any elimination differences?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I had some stomach issues as far as that goes, to start with the first probably week, the green apple two-step and all that we used to call it. But after that, no, it's really, really fine. I haven't suffered at all through this.
And how about your sleep? How's your sleep?
Well, I'm an insomniac, so on the best of times, I don't sleep well. Um, so I haven't really noticed like a tremendous difference there, but I mean, maybe there is, but yeah,
Okay.
that's something I always struggle with.
So aches and pains, weight loss,
Yeah.
and being able to drop your medications. You said blood pressure medications, and you also said anti-anxiety medication.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that part of it?
Well, they actually put me on that. That was really for blood pressure.
Uh-huh.
Um, because they couldn't control it. It was uncontrollable with the three medicines, and so they had me on that. And when all this uh, blood pressure issues went away, I didn't need it anymore. And I had tried to get off it before, and it just about killed me, the withdrawals. And so doing it this time, being healthier, I'm having very little issues with withdrawals at all.
Oh, good to hear. And what is your physician? What was your physician's remarks about all this?
Well, he's excited about it. He's a big believer in the carnivore diet, obviously. Um, he at first I was like, "Yeah, is this for real? Is this a real thing?" I've seen it on Joe Rogan talking about it, but I didn't see myself being able to do it. But he's really excited, and I have what's called a concierge doctor, where basically he's on call, and I pay a monthly stipend each month. And so when I do go in, it's like 45 minutes of talking and going over stuff. So it's a new kind of healthcare, and I really enjoy it.
Oh, very good. So he's quite pleased with the results.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, absolutely.
so can you tell us, what do you eat now typically? What would be your dinner or your lunch and dinner?
Well, I have a lot of steaks. I'm a big fan of New York strips. Um, and I cook them in a lot of butter and all kinds of good stuff. And I will also have some big on bone pork chops that I put a lot of butter on. I have had some fish every so often, throw some shrimp on, or some lobster that I have with my steak. Um, and I like to make smash burgers. I have one of those Blackstone griddles. So I go out and just, make some big old smash burgers. And
Nice.
I'm just having fun with it, just all the stuff I love to eat.
That's fantastic. You should be having fun with it.
Yeah.
That's great. So do you drink coffee in the morning?
I don't.
So you weren't a coffee drinker before?
No, I've never liked. See, I'm what's called a super taster, and I have like uh, 3 times as many taste buds as a normal person,
Wow.
and so everything just blows me away.
Wait, how do they count those?
They have a grid where they put it on your tongue, and they just count it and how many you're supposed to have and how many you do have.
Huh.
And so everything blows me away. So that's the cool thing about the meat, is I can always eat meat, and it's great. I don't put a lot of spices on it, just salt it. But broccoli, asparagus, all those things would just taste like gasoline to me. Coffee is the worst thing. Yeah. So it's kind of a blessing probably, but
a super taste. So do you eat eggs or cheese?
I will eat eggs. I make some mean omelets on that griddle. So, I'll throw bacon and sausage and, cheese. And so nice. I don't have a whole lot of dairy, but I do have cheese.
Very nice. Yeah. That sounds good. It sounds like it's like a hit the bullet.
Well, yeah,
it's like it's perfect for you.
Yeah, if you could design something, and that's why I'm always thinking, there's got to be the other shoes are going to fall because this can't be legal. I can't be enjoying myself this much and getting healthier. But here we are, and here I am.
That is great. How about are you working out, or are you doing back to judo, back to the mat work? Or you said you did
Yeah.
you
Disc golf.
disc,
Yeah, I
yeah.
put all my passion into that. Uh, I don't think I'd want to get back into the judo.
Yeah.
I'm 55, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
But
Disc golf is pretty
oh yeah, it's awesome. And I'm out every weekend. I travel around Oklahoma doing it. And I have a group of friends, and like I say, I'm the oldest one there, and I can actually outthrow a lot of them now. So, of course, especially that I don't have to throw around a big belly. So,
very good.
but yeah.
Have your friends asked you a little bit about your new diet?
Oh yeah, they're you know they think I'm crazy, but they're just
Crazy, but
not
they want to
familiar
come
with it.
over. They probably want to come over and have some
Right?
steak.
Yeah. Yeah, they love my steaks. They don't judge me when those are served. So,
Very good. And how about the whole fam? Is your family
yeah, they're it's a little difficult because my wife and I do a lot of the cooking, so I'll cook something for them and I'll throw a steak on for me. And if I'm having pork chops, we'll all eat those, or hamburgers, I make those for everybody. So there's times where we all eat together, and then if they want to have some chicken Alfredo or something, then I'll just cook that for them and I'll make mine. So it all works.
that sounds great. Sounds like things are working out. Have you had a chance to utilize MeatRx at all? The
Yeah.
site, the website?
Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah,
got
you got the t-shirt on. One of my things. Yeah, see right there. That's a great. Sorry. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I have, and I did a coaching session, and see, for me, it's like I'm not concerned about anything that's going on now, but the why I want to keep the support going is because there'll come a time when I'm just like, thoughts come into my head, oh, I really want this or that, and you just really need to have some kind of support to get through the long, because for me this is long term. And you know I just want to keep surrounded in the community. So on Facebook, I'm very involved in that community, and and I'm trying to get tied into the MeatRx, and I've been a member of that for about 3 weeks now. So,
Very good. Yeah, the meetings are great.
yeah.
That we have. Yeah, nice.
So I've got to sit in on some meetings and then do a coaching session, and that was it was really good.
Very nice. So do you have any advice for someone who is considering embarking on this carnivore diet? What was your advice be?
Well, I think that my advice would be just to give it some time and to give it a try, because I'd given up on everything when I was like this. I just yeah, most of it was cheeks. I had just kind of given up, and I couldn't do one more thing. And my doctor said to try this. I'm like, all right. It just was the right thing for me. And if it's the right thing for someone else, man, they're going to know it. Their body's going to react, and you can get to a whole new level of just being able to tell people you feel great and really mean it. And I've been over to get a sock today, and I was like, this is unbelievable. Usually I'd have to grunt. I feel great. And so if you want to feel great, give it a shot.
Great. There you go. That's good advice. Yeah, nothing more to say. Sounds like it's working out really well for you. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Well, thank you, Paul, for sharing it with us.
Well, thank you.
And
Enjoyed it, Tracy.
yeah, well, I'm Brooke.
Brooke,
Yeah.
all right.
But yeah, Carney on. I think it sounds like it's working well for you, and I'm really happy that your doctor is able to help you with that too.
Thank you.
Thank you.